Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a review of the show called On Call. It's on Amazon Prime right now, and I watched the whole series in 2 days. So, I'm going to give you my review, let you know what I think of it. So, here goes. On Call is a new cop show on Amazon Prime Video. It's a Dick Wolf series. If you know any Dick Wolf cop series or any Dick Wolf show, you know he doesn't make any bad shows. He has the Law and Order franchise, the Chicago franchise, which is Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD, and he has a show called FBI. Now, my favorite of all his series is SVU, Law and Order, but it's always been my favorite. But with him, you know it's going to be a good show. It's not going to be trash. So even if it's not your favorite, it's not going to be like, oh, that show really did suck. So, you know, he makes good shows. With those credentials, it's a good bet you're going to like it. So if you don't want to be spoiled, I advise you to stop listening right now because I'm going to give a few spoilers, but I'm not going to tell you about the whole show, just a little bit. So stop. Now here goes. The show is about a TO. See, I learned that watching the show. A TO means a training officer. The training officer on this show is called Tracy Harmon. She's a lady veteran cop played by an actress that I don't know of, but I think I heard that she used to be on Pretty Little Liars, but I never watched that show. Her name is Troyan Belisario, and she's supposed to be the training officer. And her trainee is a rookie cop named Alex Diaz, which is played by Brandon Lara Quinte. I hope I said that right. Now Harmon is being she's kind of a strict by the book kind of cop. In my opinion, she's a little soft on crime, but it's weird how they have her playing. They have her playing a little bit soft on crime, and then in some instances she's kind of shady and being really tough on crime. So I don't know. It's kind of weird how they have her. Because in the first scene, well, not the first scene, but one of the first scene, she threatens a suspect, and it's caught on her body, not her body cam, but her rookie cop's body camera. And that was one refreshing approach that I liked about the show, the body cam, because it kind of gave like a realistic type of feeling to it. Kind of remind you of like the cop shows back in the day, where the show called Cops, they followed the real life cops and they showed the footage from their body cam. They kind of added that to the series, and I kind of like that because it gives that real feel. So that was one original aspect to the show. The show opens with one of Harmon's previous trainees being murdered by a gang member. And she spends much of the show trying to avenge that murder of her former student. Her current rookie, which is Diaz, he's a bit green, but he has a really big heart. They show him really caring about the people that he's dealing with in the neighborhood. Like if they're on drugs, he's trying to help them. He has a really good, I guess you'd say, brand new attitude. He's not jaded by the things that is around them, at least not yet. But in my opinion, they show her being really hard on Diaz. And I don't know why. Maybe she's being very protective, but she seems kind of hard on him to me. But that's just my opinion. But she has this like do as I say, not as I do type of attitude. A few of the cops at her precinct, they're not very fond of her. And I don't know, maybe uh, that type of atmosphere at that precinct kind of makes her want to transfer and go to a different division. So she puts in for a transfer, and the transfer is with another unit, and that unit is with her old TO, which is her old training officer. But she ends up getting denied. And it's funny, she thinks that one of the officers that doesn't really like her, she thinks that it's this guy that denied her transfer, but it's actually the other boss of hers. There's a captain. I guess she was a captain. And it's played by the actress that used to be on Full House. I don't know if you might remember her. She played Uncle Jesse's girlfriend or wife in that series. But she's the lady in charge, and she denied her transfer, which was shocking. Like, if people don't like you, you think they want to get rid of you. But she denied that transfer. And to me, I don't know why. It felt like she had a chip on her shoulder about it, because when it came time for Diaz's performance review, she was she didn't give him his approval to advance, and that was kind of weird to me. I'm like, what? Why didn't you advance him? So she ended up, because she didn't get transferred, it kind of made me feel like she didn't want to transfer him. Like, you know how they say crabs in a barrel want to keep each other down. But maybe she's just looking out for him, because he did do a few reckless things while, you know, he was with her and she was supposed to be training him. He did a few hard-headed little actions, like running off on his own, running into danger. And I'm not going to tell you the details of the show, because I really want you to watch it and see for yourself what actually happened. It's a lot of it's kind of got some gang related activity with the show. A lot of backstory with the TO, with her sister and her family, a lot of family background with her trainee Diaz. I'm not going to get into it. I want you to really watch it for yourself and see how the show is. I gave you a few spoilers, but I don't want to spoil the whole show. It's a good show. I really did like it. And I think the way they set it up, because she failed him on his performance review and he has to do his whole probation period over. I think that's the setup for next season, because he's going to be with her again, starting all over for training for another, I think on the show it said another 120 days. So that's going to be the start of the second season. If it gets a second season, and I hope it does, because I want to see what's going to happen. So that's my review. I like the show. It had a lot of potential. I wish they would get a little bit more into flesh out the veteran cop Tracy Horman's character, because there's a lot of, they gave little tidbits, but I still ain't figured her out yet. She's kind of strict, and then she's kind of not strict. She seems like she got a chip on her shoulder sometimes. Then she got soft spots. I don't know. She's just a mixed up character, in my opinion. But that's just me. Hopefully they'll flesh it all out. I like Diaz's character. He seems like a sweet guy, the way they portrayed him. And he has a little backstory. I'm not going to get into it. Like I said, I want you to watch it. It's on Amazon Prime Video. It's called On Call. So y'all check that out. It came out January the 9th. It's just one season, 8 episodes. So that's my review. I'll give it, to me, it's an 8 out of 10. If we're going for out of 10 rating, I give it an 8 out of 10. So y'all check that out. See you next time. Thanks for listening to this review. Bye-bye.